Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Pitch Stop Podcast channel, and I'm coming to you with another video straight after the game between Bayer Leverkusen and Bayern Munich. And Lewandowski stole it at the end. The best does what he does best. Like, share, comment on the video, subscribe to the channel, enable notifications to receive all the updates about this kind of videos and the podcast as well. Let's dive into the game straight away. Bayern Munich started with a weird tactic of sorts, really, almost trying to mirror what Bayer Leverkusen really do. Started pretty much with 3 defenders. I know on paper it might sound 4 defenders, but it's really Söder, Alaba and Lucas Hernandez being 3 centre-backs, while Davis and Koeman playing as wing-backs, and it sounded really weird. And again, Bayern pretty much copied what they have been doing for the last 4-5 matches, pretty much starting wobbly, starting on the bad side of things, and again, going down after 15 or 16 minutes. Beautiful goal, by the way, from Patrick Schick on the set piece defending, while Leverkusen started really strong in those 15 minutes, attacking, trying to capitalise on the high line, the spaces, the lack of speed from the likes of Zerla and Boateng, really. Davis was brought on as a wing-back to sort of help the 3 others and having some sort of dynamic formation and shifting, starting with Tolisso as a centre midfielder. Didn't exactly sound good to me, and certainly he didn't command the midfield really well. He gave a lot of the ball away in the first half. After the goal, Bayern started looking for themselves as usual, trying all sorts of stuff, but they weren't really effective, and it looked by the end of the first half that they were heading to a trailing. But again, a defensive mistake from Bayer Leverkusen. I think it was a rare giveaway, considering that they played really well in the first half. A rare giveaway from Edmund de Sober, but Thomas Muller gives him the opportunity to cross it inside the box. Lucas Radicke, with the worst timing to get out of his net, leaves Lewandowski with the easiest goal that he would ever score. Before half-time, 2 minutes before half-time, Bayern Munich are back into the game, and that of course gave them momentum and gave them the enthusiasm. And you don't give a side like Bayern Munich momentum heading into the break. Bayern Munich started really strong in the first 50 minutes of the second half. They came so many times close to scoring. Bayer Leverkusen, from there tried to sit deep and break, tried to hit them on the back line. Certain points in the second half, the game looked really open, seesaw in between the 2 sides. Bayer Leverkusen had sort of half chances to go through, and had situations where they could have played a better ball, where they could have had a little bit more danger had they had a better decision making on the ball. Bayern Munich had some really serious chances. Serge Gnabry ball being saved by Lucas Radecki. Jamal Musiala coming off the bench with Kimmich for Tolisso and Sane. I think it was the best kind of decision by Hansi Flick. Really looking at the lay of the land, it was clear that Bayern Munich's midfield lacked that commanding figure from Kimmich, and what a difference Joshua Kimmich really made returning to the side. Really, he commanded the midfield, he controlled the pace, he distributed the ball really well, and he just brought an air of control a little bit for Bayern Munich. At the end of the game, it seemed everybody was really sort of content with the draw, especially Bayer Leverkusen, I would say, because the second half was average or maybe below average for them. But again, their defensive mistakes. Jonathan Tah this time, who a lot of people have been praising for having a great season. I'm personally not convinced with that guy for some reason. I thought that he was protected by his co-defenders in Dragovic, in Bender and in de Sober, both with the latter making a mistake. Jonathan Tah had made the most crucial mistake right at the death in the 93rd minute, giving the ball away, allowing Lewandowski on head-to-head with Lucas Radecki, and deflection of Edmund de Sober into the net. 2-1 Bayern. I'm not going to say that they stole the win. It was brutal really for Bayer Leverkusen, yes, but it wasn't a steal. Bayern deserved a win overall on the performance that they put throughout the whole game, particularly in the second half. from the 60 minutes onward, I think they really controlled the game. They looked the better side, certainly, without a doubt. Yes, they have the problems at the back. Yes, another clean sheet has gone. No clean sheet again for Bayern Munich for the 5th, 6th game in a row. I mean, it's a long streak of not having clean sheets. Really, it's extended, I think. The last time they had a clean sheet was like in late October, so that is very long for a side like Bayern Munich to have not guaranteeing a clean sheet. Maybe with the return of Kimmich now, Hansi Flick could have a proper, his proper formation with a 4-2-3-1, revert to it. Probably I would see Kimmich and Musiala starting. I'm sorry to Lisa, but you're not cutting the mustard at the moment. Kimmich and Musiala probably are the future of that game. Bayern Munich, top of the table by Christmas, something that it didn't do for the last couple of years. Not that it made any difference. In the end, they won the Bundesliga in those last couple of seasons, but again, it's very, very important to get a 3-point over Bayer Leverkusen, because another draw would have been really bad, not just for the form, but I think for the motivation, for the momentum, for the Bayern Munich players heading into a well-deserved rest for the next 8 days or so. There would be no action in the Bundesliga in Christmas, unlike the other leagues. That's it for the Bayern Munich victory over Bayer Leverkusen away from home. Very crucial point. 3 points away from home for Bayern Munich. Like, share, comment on the video, subscribe to the channel and enable notifications, as I mentioned, to receive all the updates from this channel on this kind of videos, reactions, or the podcast. Follow us on social media, site PSP on Twitter, PSP on Instagram. Listen to this podcast on Spotify, Google Podcasts, or wherever you can get it from. I was your boy, the HOD of the PSP, and you will see me soon. Goodbye.